Okay, so good morning, everyone. I hope you can hear me clearly and that you are all feeling well and positive this morning. It is Thursday, so today we're going to be doing a yoga practice, 20 minutes. The whole basis of Wellbeing Ritual is that 20 minutes daily has a far deeper and more profound effect than doing a blast of an hour and a half workout and then not giving your well-being any consideration for the rest of the week. So by spending 20 minutes each morning to tune into your heart and tune into this internal landscape of your body, you become that more literate in your sensitivities and how you're feeling and how your breath is affecting the way that you are reacting in the world. So it's a bit of a superpower, in my opinion, and I'm super passionate about sharing it. It doesn't need to be hard, it doesn't need to be complicated, simpler the better. So if you bring one hand to your heart, one hand to your sternum, sitting up nice and tall, let your shoulders wriggle away from your ears. Drop the eyelids and let's take 3 slow, steady breaths to bring us into the practice. So deep breath in through the nose. And maybe let's breathe out through the mouth as a real surrender, a real letting go. Breathing in through the nose. And exhaling out through the mouth. Inhaling through the nose one more time. And then slow, slow, slow exhale out through the mouth. Well done. Keeping the eyelids down, let your face soften into a smile. Let your shoulders melt away from your ears. Let the tongue in your mouth feel expansive and spacious. Let the space around the mouth and the nostrils and the eyelids open up into ease. Drop the chin slightly towards the chest so the back of your neck is long. And sit up nice and tall, however it is that you're sitting. Let the spine feel long. And notice how your heart is feeling with your palm pressed against it. You might be able to tune into the pulse of your heartbeat. Or you might be more aware of a feeling state. Feeling into the sternum. This is the space of determination and survival and will. Very busy in many of us right now, that survival response. So bring some softness down to the sternum, some openness. There's no need to hold tension. There's no need to be grasping or conflicted or restricted in any way. It can be easy. And notice that pulse of inhale, expansion. And exhale, drawing back into the midline of your body. If you were to draw a central line down the whole of your body, as you exhale, everything comes into that midline. And then take your hands in front of you and do some little circles with your hands. You feel into your wrists. I can imagine many of us have been busy typing, phoning, WhatsApping. So let's just bring a little bit of smoothness and calm and peace to the hands and the fingers. And bring your fingertips to your shoulders and let's do some circles. I think going back is always better. Inhale as the elbows go up and back. Exhale as they go down and round. And first instinct is often just to move a little bit fast. So slow it down and let the breath start to be the dance partner of the movement. This is what Vinyasa yoga is, really, in truth. It's a dance between breath and movement. So you're very deliberately inhaling the elbows up. Feel how the diaphragm loves that. And then exhaling the elbows down. And maybe take full arm extensions if you've got room. Do what you can. Well done. And then just feel into your head. Give it a little movement, feeling into your neck. And if it doesn't feel uncomfortable, it's not compromised in any way, drop your right ear down to your right shoulder. Just enjoy how that feels down the left-hand side, as long as it does feel good, always. Only ever interested in what feels sweet and nourishing and delicious. We're not looking for any burn or any kind of battlefield in the body here. We're looking for the ease. So drop the chin towards the chest. Taking left ear to left shoulder. And maybe that feels different to the other side. And then coming up and over. So as if you were creating a rainbow with the crown of your head. One more time. Exhaling as you come forward and down. And inhaling as you come up. And let's just reverse that. Left ear to left shoulder. Chin down to chest. Right ear to right shoulder. Coming up and over. So at all times, you can overrule what I'm saying. You don't need to follow me. I'm making suggestions, but you are your own teacher, so you can decide what feels good for you, and you can practice that always. There's no need for pinching. Pinching is a real sign that something's not good. You come out of it immediately. And there's no need for struggle. Some people love to push, and that can feel quite pleasurable. So if you love to push and that feels pleasurable for you, then do that. But it really is about finding sweetness, about finding pleasure, finding grace and ease, taking the battlefield out of this yoga experience entirely and making it a nourishing and joyful experience. Okay, so coming on to all fours, we're going to do a bit of cat and cow. So your hands are beneath your shoulders, knees are beneath your hips. You'll probably see better. Okay, inhale as you look forwards, arching the spine towards the floor. Soften the elbows, push the earth away, and as you exhale, tuck the chin towards the chest, turn the tailbone down towards the floor, and push the heart up towards the sky. Inhaling as you come back up. And exhaling as you tuck. So the deeper the breath, the more rewarding the practice is going to feel. You want it to feel like big ocean rolling waves as you breathe. Less of the sort of choppy harborside wave and more of those big oceanic waves. So our practice today, we're going to do a bit of twisting so that we can release. One more time with the cat and cow. And then sit back on your heels. So we're going to do some twisting to try and get rid of any stale energy. There's a load of fear going around in the world, isn't there? So we want to get rid of that. Exhale is super important. So returning to being on all fours, you're going to pick up the right hand, slide it beneath the left arm, and take the right ear to the floor. You might want to press the right palm into the floor here. Inhale as you come back up. Pick up the left hand, slide it beneath the right. Left ear comes to the floor. Inhale as you come back to center. Take the right leg out behind you, stretching it away. And as you exhale, place the foot forward between your hands. You might want to walk that foot forward. Not always so easy for everyone. So just go to where feels good for you. Inhale, reach your arms up. And as you exhale, you're going to interlink your fingers, bring them to your thigh, the right thigh. Push the knee forwards, let the hips become heavy, and lift the heart up towards the sky. Take some breaths here. At any point you want to take a little wriggle, do so. Watch the shoulders, don't accidentally come up around the ears. Inhale, reach your arms up high. You're going to take your hands to prayer. Place them at your heart center. As you inhale, lift the ribcage high. And as you exhale, this left elbow is going to come across. So you're taking a rotation. The palms are pressing together. That right elbow is pointing up as you look to the side. So it's quite a deep twist. If it feels too much, just do this, or keep your left elbow on your knee and twist. Do whatever feels good for you. But the point here is really to focus on breathing and twisting, because the diaphragm is going to do everything it needs to do against the liver, and that's going to move down through the kidneys, the adrenals, the digestive tract. So a deep breath and a twist is worth 1,000,000 gold stars. Inhale, reach your arms up high. Get a nice lift up through the ribcage, and exhale, take your hands to the floor and slide that foot back. With your hands just a little further forward than they were in cat and cow, you're going to do some circles with your hips and just release any tension that may have crept in. And the lower back loves a circle like this. Change direction. Okay, and then walk the hands a little closer. Press the left leg out behind you. Press out through the heel. You might want to square the foot. And as you exhale, bring the foot and place it down between your hands. Once there, you can start to walk that foot a little further forward. Inhale, reach your arms up high. And as you exhale, interlink fingers, press the palms down onto the top of the thigh. Let the hips become heavy as the knee presses forwards. Roll the shoulders away from the ears. Wriggle and explore this pose. See if you can make it feel better in any way, any changes that you need to make. Inhale, the arms come back up high, ribcage lifts. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center, and with a gentle smile, inhale, lift through the heart, find the pelvic floor, and exhale, the right elbow comes across, the palms are together, left elbow points up as you twist and breathe. And if that's too strong, just bring your elbow to the thigh and twist that way. I think it's important to remember that these yoga poses were created by people like you and I, and were done by experiment and exploration. So no one really gets to be the authority other than yourself. They're really helpful pointers because people took the study really seriously. But in terms of alignment, for me, as long as you're guiding yourself with what feels good, you're almost certainly going to be fine, because if you're not hurting yourself, you're not hurting yourself. Okay, inhale, reach your arms up high, and exhale, take your hands down, bringing the knees together again. We're going to tuck the toes under. Inhale as you come into a down dog. Ears line up with arms. And you're going to wriggle through the legs. One heel comes down, the other heel comes down. Inhale as you look straight ahead. Maybe bring the right leg up high behind you. If that's too athletic, then just skip that bit. And exhale, bring that foot forward between your hands. And the back foot, you're going to drop the heel down. And hop it a little bit closer. And now you're going to straighten the front leg, maybe bringing your hands onto your shin. Inhale as you look forwards. Exhale, forward bend. You might find that your hands can come down onto the floor. Another thing that you might prefer is lifting the back heel and just staying pivoting on that back foot. For me, it's much more stable with the heel down. Okay, and then from here, take your right hand to your waist, reach the left arm forwards, and as you exhale, let's take that across to the little toe edge of your foot. And again, you can just be up on your shins, and you're going to turn to face the side. Those of you whose hands are down on the floor, you may want to extend into the full pose. Or you might just want to stay here with a gentle twist and breathe. See if you can find that deep rolling breath here. And then bring both hands to the floor. Step the foot back into a down dog. Take a wriggle. And then the left leg's going to come up. Or you can skip that bit. Bring the foot forward. Drop the back heel. And either place your hands on your shin or either side of that front foot. Taking a few breaths here. So there's nothing static, there's nothing stationary about any of these poses. They're always in flow. If you visualize the movement of a jellyfish, that is the movement that's going on through your body the whole time. Okay, bring your left hand to your waist, reach the right hand forward. And as you exhale, take the hand across, possibly to the floor, or possibly just to the shin, and look to the side. If your hand is on the floor, you can extend up. Bring both hands down to the floor. Step the feet back, drop the knees, sit back on the heels and stretch the arms out in front of you. And then gently walk the hands back up. That is your 20-minute wellbeing ritual practice for today. I hope you feel fabulous. And thank you so much for joining me. I'm going to stop the recording. And you are welcome to stay on the call if you want to ask any questions or thinking it's a touchscreen when it's not.